Hi guys, Yiannis Christodoulou, 2019 European and National Aquathlon Champion in my age group. In today's video, I'm discussing why it's important to have science in your training. Welcome back to the channel guys, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe to my videos and the channel. So onto the video. Today's video is about science and why it's important in your training. Now I think it's very important to have science in your training and combining it with the feeling that you have during your training sessions to take you to that next level where you can get that desired PB. Now there's a lot of things regarding with science. There's like running watches, there's a lab test, there's VO2 test, there's FTP test, and etc. There's so much variables involved with it. But what you can see with science is that normally there's studies and there's concrete evidence of what you should be doing to improve. Now, one of the key things that I've seen is the 80 to 20% rule. There's a lot of things about that and studies to show that if you train 80% of the time easy and then 20% of the time hard, that you will gain more, and you'll get that PB that you desired, as well as not being injured and of course being able to have consistent training and not being fatigued. Now this is a key variable in science that a lot of people make a mistake in, and they just go out and do hard sessions or moderate sessions all the time and they actually think they're doing them easy. But then when you look into something like heart rate, you know that your heart rate is, you can see when you look at that the heart rate is different and it's higher than normal, and then that's why you would use heart rate, for example, to train at easier sessions. Then therefore you wouldn't be overtraining. So science is very important. So it is important to see this in your results, but also you can see studies and stuff, and it will improve you if you do look at this. Now there's loads of evidence, as mentioned before, and when I was discussing before in previous videos about heart rate training, you can see that why heart rate would be an important factor than just by going by feel. Now of course you would go by feel, but people get hung up on pace, and they look at pace and they carry on going by pace, and that is a danger. When you stick to pace in your training or your mileage, for example, then that's where you will get fatigued, overtraining, injured, and so on, cause you a lot of problems. Now with what I mentioned about heart rate, now with the science, you would look at your heart rate and you would say, well, actually I'm running 9-minute miles instead of running 7-minute miles a day. I must be fatigued, my body's tired, therefore I'm recovering and I'm training in the means of what my body is telling me on that day. And it's true, you see it everywhere. You go out, you can look on Strava and you see people turn around and say, I didn't feel like it today, I really struggled, I'm tired, I can't do my speed session. And that is mainly because I believe that they're going too hard most times, and even going into that moderate zone. So easy days are easy, of course, and hard days are hard. Now when I mean hard days, we go by that 80 to 20% rule. I train hard, and I train 6 days a week, and I have one hard day on a Tuesday, a normal high volume week of training, and I'll do a hard day on the Friday. Now the 2 days will have like a hard swim or a hard run or a hard bike and a hard run, they'll be mixed around. Now that's just one example of science. Now it is important, and it's very important, to always go by feel and how you're feeling, because there can be a lag in things such as heart rate. But the thing is, what you've got to look at is that if you combine the two together, it can be an important tool for you to get that PB. Now when you are looking at these, when you're looking at by feel, well, you're looking at how you should be in touch with your body, and you should know how you are going by feel. Now normally runners know how their body feels. Cyclists, for example, you get used to knowing and get what your body feels like and being in tune with your body. Now science, there's so much you can read on about with science that you can implement in your training. Like cycling, you have FTP, power, and that's been proven to help people improve so much. Swimming, you've got CSS training, so critical swim speed. So you would like swim at like, for example, you do a 400-meter time trial, and then you would put your and the 200-meter time trial, and then you would put in the time into the CSS calculator, and that will tell you what you should be doing, what speed you can do your reps in, that you could be able to hold consistently for an hour. So, for example, if you're swimming at like 1 minute 25 per 100-meter rep, but you're actually is the fastest you can swim, but you're doing that, you're trying to do that quite often, and then you just fatigue, and then you just go slower and slower, and that's not the way to train. And if you go by, say, CSS training, critical swim speed, then you will therefore be able to maintain the speed. Say it tells you do 1 minute 35, you'll improve, but you won't be as fatigued and you won't get injured. So that's why science is important as well. So not just going by feel, but going by science. I'll just use a few examples. There's so many studies you can look at, so many ways to train. Like, for example, marathon training, you are running long, easy runs. Now, why are you running long, easy runs? You're running long, easy runs to get your body accustomed to the mileage that you are going to do. You simply can't just do a marathon off the back of like running a 5-mile run, for example. So there is science in everything that you need to use to try and improve and get that desired PB. But at the same time, going by feel is just as important. But as I said, there's many studies. You should have a read up on some of them, and they do help. Like, it's not just as simple as just going out and just doing a run. And if you want to improve, you have to have a structure into your plan. So guys, I hope you found this useful, this video, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And what scientific research have you found that has helped you with your training? Please drop it in the comments box below.
And the champions of this age group category, Henrietta Pasapic and Yiannis Christodoulou. Christodoulou.